Hey everyone, Lesman here and welcome to another Modular Mayhem Reloaded episode. So, having a lot of trouble with power. I did try hooking up a culinary gen as per Triax's comment, and it does work, but at the moment it's only giving me like 16 hour of tick, which is tiny, minuscule amount. Again, it's enough to sort of keep backup power and a lot of stuff. I've disconnected these and I'm just finishing swapping over to biodiesel. So I now have the biodiesel coming out from the immersive engineering stuff. I've just put the ender tank here, and this is outputting into the ender tank. Hopefully this is doing all right, and this will, continue, so to speak. But yeah, really struggling with power. Should get into making some sort of big power setup, but obviously this tree system isn't good enough anymore. Let's see, I did need something before I go back down there. I went mining. I added to the pack, I added the thermal innovation mod because it is in the newer version of the pack, and as I've said before, I've strayed from the actual pack that Iskandar puts out because of the changes that he made to the pack going forward. I kind of started doing my own mod updates just because it was a little easier for myself. Gunbagger holdings seem to be a little bugged out, to be honest. Having a lot of trouble getting things to work correctly once I open one of them up. Alright, so this is getting power. So this thing is enormous, and it takes a ton of iron, and I mean a ton. I've been mining swathes of ground and trying to generate enough iron just so I can get things underway. I've set up refined storage cabling over to this stuff, so this will now auto export all of our ores into the chest. So anytime I'm mining and what have you, I dump it in the ender pouch, it automatically dumps it in here. I made the solar panel, and I don't know if it's buggy, but the cables disappear, and I don't know if it's just certain angles or what, but I don't know what this puts out. There is no tooltips on it. There's nothing. It's not real helpful at all. You have no steam. Why do you have no steam? You should still have steam. I have not disconnected you. You're struggling for tree oil. I kind of want to disconnect this one. Continue using setup in the floor. Oh, that doesn't help. It's outputted steam into that pipe. That'll do it. How can I fix that? Let's see, can I do this? I can't tell if that's connected to there. It looks like it is, but I think that's straight. There we go. That'll do it. No, down it went. Yeah, so the cabling goes in behind the wall here. Is that working again? Yes, excellent. Cabling goes in behind the wall and runs all the way over to those machines. I've got a Extra Utilities 2 crusher here, and it is set to export the nuclear craft ores, and it crushes it just to double it. I don't have much else in use there, and I probably could get into nuclear craft maybe. to generate some power, but I don't know. It scares me a bit. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to build it somewhere else. One other thing, my village is broken. All my people have disappeared. I did an update to the mod, and they're all gone. So that's a bit, I don't know. It's a bit of a pain. I don't know how to fix that yet either. I'll continue looking into it. All right, so down here we have this multi-block. This multi-block is the oil heater. So it's got 600C in it at the moment. It's not using any power. It's full of oil and it's full of hot crude. Now, I had to use, see, cables disappear on certain angles. I had to make these electric heaters. So the electric heater, let's see here, that one, pretty easy, just some small copper coils, iron and iron grates. I put 3 in. They're producing enough power to keep this hot and turning normal oil into hot crude. Now the hot crude has to go into this refinery, and I don't know how often this is actually pumping. It's very slow now. That's fine. We'll work it out soon. So let's get this hot crude out of here and into here. Okay. And I need to do it without connecting the 2 pipes together. I don't think that auto outputs. Nope. So I do have a servo. There we go. Hot crude going in here, and it's processing really quickly. Like, super quick. We got a little bit of heavy oil, a little bit of light oil, and a little bit of LPG. Now, biggest problem with this is that to process the heavy and the light oil, I need another one of these. Actually, I need 2 more of these. So heavy oil has to be processed through one, and the light oil has to be processed through one. So in order to get these 3 things out, we've got heavy, light, and LPG. They will be pulled out of each of these areas. So heavy, light, LPG. LPG can probably just go straight into perhaps an ender tank, because if you look at magnetic, the LPG here, use for that, 2.5 million RF per bucket in a compression dynamo. Not too bad. Apparently it can go into a refinery as well and turn into natural gas, naphtha, and liquid plastic. So liquid plastic goes in the plastic mixer, pneumatic craft. It turns into naphtha, magnetic craft naphtha, which doesn't have a use. Nope, come on, back, no. And what was the other one? Natural gas. It doesn't have a use either. So I'm going to leave it as what it is. We'll leave the LPG as LPG. But light oil and heavy oil I'm probably going to process again, because heavy oil turns into residue, fuel, and lubricant. So fuel can go into a compression dynamo and get 2 million. Lubricant is something that's going to be used in like pneumatic craft. And oil residue has no use. So I don't know. Got to do something with it. Same with the light oil. same deal, turns into kerosene, gasoline, and diesel. All of these should have a power 800, 1.5, 1.2. Oh, I can make napalm. That's scary. What does napalm do? Burns everything. So I am going to need to make at least 2 more of these, which I'm not actually looking forward to. Sorry about that, because it is a fairly iron heavy thing. I've got a ton here, but it's over a stack. It's over a stack of these corrugated iron blocks to make one. And I forget how many of the other side. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. It's like a little bit more than what I got. But yeah, it's an awesome multi-block. It looks great, but I really don't want to have to make another couple. But I did say we were going to do this. I mean, we could look into the immersive petroleum setup. I don't know its setup. I'm just sort of clearing this area because these other ones will have to go in here somewhere. I mean, let's look at oh my gosh, immersive. I don't know if I got my book on me. So diesel, lubricant, gasoline, napalm. So I'm thinking that it just turns oil into diesel and lubricant and gasoline. Yeah, I think I like the setup that I'm doing now. Diesel gets 700 RF per millibucket in the turbine generator. Worst case, we could get turn our steam generator down the bottom there into a turbine one and just run it off fuel instead of having to convert to steam. We could just run it off this diesel. Maybe that's worth looking into because we are always struggling. So I think that's got to be better than what we're doing. So let's look at converting our advanced generator from a steam turbine to a regular one. So at advanced, I want the gas turbine controller. We're going to need one of them. Going to need a couple of them. And this makes us the gas turbine controller. And we can have fuel air mixture, and I think gas mix compressor is the other one. So where's the fuel air mixture? Okay. Pressure valve. Need to make a couple of pistons. Oh, need some wood. And some of these. Nice. I think that's all I need to switch it. And then we just need to move the pipe work, obviously. All right, let's check this out. Let's take this down. Come back. Do I have it? Yes, I have it. Awesome. So obviously our fluid intake is here. It's currently using that steam that it's getting. And you know what? Yoink. Okay. I'm not sure what I'll do with this. I may have to rotate it, or I don't know. Let's convert this over. I think it's out. Yeah, it's out. Okay, we now have gas turbine. Awesome. Still generates 400 RF a tick, but it's using 0.6 millibuckets a tick. So obviously we need to put some more of these turbines on. What do we got? Bronze. And I don't have a power cell down here. I should probably have that power cell down the bottom. I kind of need to rehook up that steam too. Clean up this area a bit. Again, this really isn't helping us down here. Grab you. Just to keep things connected for the moment. Oops. Take you. We want input, output on the sides. Nice. Obviously this does hold 1.1 million. This only holds, oh, this holds 8 million. So that's something, this should generate a lot of power. Pump it in there. Let's get these new turbines. Bronze was what, 200? Don't have Anderium yet, do we? Steel's 200. What do I need to get to Anderium? Resonant Ender. How many ender pearls do we have? Maybe we have to look into a farm for ender pearls. Might have to look into a mob farm, I think. Might be something that's coming up. Worth doing. Let's see. I'll make a couple more bronze ones, I guess. I don't know how much bronze I've got. 18. It's not really enough, but it'll keep us going. Okay, that'll get 600 RF a tick now. Yep, 600 RF a tick at 1 millibucket basically. Fuel efficiency is 135%. And we'll just continue using that biodiesel for now. This we can rearrange and reuse somewhere else. What we might be able to do here, just need to sleep. Oh no, it's steam, isn't it? If I take that out, what do you put out? 160? Uh-huh. Yeah. Knew someone would sneak up behind me. I don't know if this area is protected. Gotta be careful. Nope. This area might be. So what I was thinking is if I break that, we plop you on top of here. And then get I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, it needs water too, doesn't it? It's unfortunate. We can do this though. Water? No. What if we make another one of those infinite water things? No, not that. I don't know whether this auto outputs. What's the one down here called? Where is it? Water generator. That one. Just needs a bucket of water in the middle there. I think my bucket is in here. As we use this drum of water that I didn't really want to have, but that's cool. I need a pipe. Oh no, we hooked it up. Okay, it's getting water. Let's just give this a bit of a kickstart. There we go, a little bit of oil. Can you burn this? Yep. Give it a bit of a kickstart. If I get rid of this now, will it continue? Yeah. Maybe. I'll put another one of these in. We can pump out some more. Let's do that. I kind of want it to be like self-sustaining. Not using the power augment. That one. Putting out 240 arithmetic, and it's doing quite well with fuel. So again, it's not amazing, but it'll do the job. That's cold. Because we've got no power. No steam. Alright, now we're generating power downstairs. You know what? I kind of don't know what to do with this setup. Really not processing much at all, is it? I guess we can move this across and convert this to a steam one as well. Are you broken? No, that's full. Oh look, it's got stuff in the pipe. Oh boy. There we go. All right, back in business. Producing power, using steam. Power's coming. I really don't think this thing's doing anything. This solar panel. All right. Looks like things are working again. This is going all right. Full seeds, full of everything. Yep. Distilled water still just chilling. Steam here, but it's pretty much useless. 32 buckets of steam. All right. So I think the mob farm might be a good idea. So maybe we need to get a drop of evil and make a mob farm of some description. I don't know what I've got in the way of killers. Kiln. Got spikes. Mob grinders. Mob soup. Oh, really? No. Cursed earth. Cursed earth and spikes seems to be what we've got in this pack. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to make something there. I mean, the main thing I need is ender pearls, so I guess it would be working towards an enderman farm. Which, do we have drops of evil? I've got 2. I could do a I could use the mechanic and make an enderman spawner, perhaps. Maybe that's something we'll need to look into. Just put this stuff away. All right. So this whole system is now broken, pretty much. Are you still putting steam in it? Yes. Yeah, you are. I got no idea what it's doing. I hope it's still working. That's still pumping. This should be using the trio to cook up when it needs to. Did that just go down? I can't tell with this one. It's very hard to tell. Anyway, that's fine. It's potentially doing what it needs to do. All right, what have we got in the way of iron plates? Got 60 of them. Some more of them. I was going to say, I don't know where they went. So I need to make another refinery. Which is the iron mesh, the bucket. I need 1 more plate. That will go over to that crusher thing and craft me up a plate. There we go. So I guess this is my my in between episodes task is to make the next refinery. I do apologise for not getting too much done in this episode. It's definitely become a task, this, hasn't it? Really. Let's go there. So now you can see I've got to build this thing again, and we've got, I think the whole bottom layer is this, isn't it? Yeah. And then, oh, that's right. These ones, this is what got me with those other things. These ones, it's expecting x-axis. So those ones need to be flat that way. So there you go. I still need that many more. So yeah, I'm going to continue doing this because this is like so much fun. And I'll get this second refinery running, and we'll start perhaps using the fuel in the next episode to run something. Maybe we'll, I don't know yet. Just wanted to give these things a try and see how much we could make of this mod. So look at that, I still need 3, 9, oh my gosh, 15. Still need another 21. Interesting though, because look how tall this is. And then when you finish it, it's this size. So that makes no sense to me. That's huge. And then this here. So as far as I'm concerned, this really only needs to be this tall. It shouldn't have to have all these extra blocks. That's a bit over the top. Anyway, I'll continue making this thing. Thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments in the section below. And I hope you come back and join me next time for a little bit more of this Modular Mayhem. Hopefully I'll fix the village, maybe. I don't know. Alright, thanks a lot. See you next time.